Rise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Off the mirrors, a pit clip, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raping the grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see. We know what our worth is.
Is what you can see. Welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today, Wednesday. So we are coming to you today from Kuttin Barbershop and Salon, located, let me pull this up for Keith so he can, let me go ahead and give him his address on this thing. I should know what his address is by now. 35 Northeast 36th Street, just east of Santa Fe and 36, right by the 7-Eleven right there on the corner. Closed Sundays and Mondays, open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 4. Coming to see Keith Lee, Chris, Allison, and Shay. So that's where you want to come in and holler at any of them. They can take care of you. You can call in 405-524-6100. Holler at them, and they'd love to take care of you. And of course, it's brought to you by YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to be here today at Kuttin Barbershop and Salon. You can pre-qualify online with these guys, with the bank at YNB at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. So you can come in and just celebrate with these guys. Or if you want to, you can go in and see them at any of their locations. The main bank, 401 Elm in historic downtown Yukon. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, just right there in front of the hospital. And then YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. So I want to thank them for sponsoring us to be here today at Kuttin Barbershop and Salon. Now, we're going to have some good talks today. We got our boy Chris. And he's getting ready to not be a Laker fan no more. He's going to be a Thunder fan. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you switch out like that. But anyway, that's what he's telling us today. So we got some interesting stuff to talk to about that. And then, of course, let's start out with some crazy stuff today in NBA news, which is just insane to me. Raptors' Jonte Porter has been banned from life for the NBA for gambling violations. I mean, I just don't understand these guys. I mean, you know what's happening to other guys in front of you that you've seen happen, and you continue to gamble. But the point is with him, he gambled on himself.
It was funny, though.
I mean, how do you gamble on yourself and then go, hey, I have an eye problem?
It was.
I have an eye problem. Oh, I'm not playing today. So you get them taking the under in points, rebounds, and I mean, really? Like, that's really not going, like, and then you don't play. Like, that's not a red flag.
Did you see that video of when he shot that three? He shot like a into the buzzer three, and when he's
Yeah.
I think they had him under 3.5.
Under 3.5, yeah, dude.
He shot like a half. He shot like a last buzzer set three.
It's just, I just laughed. I'm like, man, what the hell? Have you not learned your lesson based on what's happened throughout the league? I mean, they are watching y'all. They're watching everything you do. And everybody don't understand is that the NFL, the NBA, and Major League Baseball, they have a deal with the FBI. So they can find out anything about you.
Yeah.
Anything about you. So I just don't understand how dumb these people are. I just don't get it. But anyway, his brother, I guess, will take care of him, Michael Porter Jr., who does play for the Denver Nuggets. He'll probably take care of him. That's his brother. Who the hell's not going to take care of your brother? You're going to take care of your brother. So,
His brother could have got a spot on the team.
it doesn't matter. He probably been betting on them. Then, okay. Then here's our question. How much is Clay worth in the open market now that the Warriors got beat last night? Does he stay with the Warriors and take a little less money? Or do you go somewhere else? Now, to me, it's really simple.
Stay and take a little less.
I go somewhere else. Because the simple fact that he's pretty much, that's why I don't know if y'all watched at the end of the game last night, if you watched his body language. Because he basically was saying, I'm done. After the game, did you see him turn around and look at the court for the last time? I think he was realizing, hey, I'm out.
Well, I don't think I don't think that was him personally. I think that was just the situation. I went over 10. I had 0 points.
I understand that, but I just think he was done. I think he. I think he's. This is his last contract. So are you gonna take $20 million less? This is your last contract. You ain't making no more money.
What's the contract?
This is gonna be his last contract he
What do you think
gets.
the contract is?
I'd say probably $75 million for 3 years. Maybe with some team, maybe 90 to 100 million for 3 years.
And I'm,
Yeah. No, but I'm saying going somewhere else.
Oh, he would get. I think he get.
He ain't gonna get that plan for them because Joe Lacob is not gonna be on it. He gave away $300 million, bro, to the NBA. That's how much he did. 2 years ago when they won the title, he gave up almost $500 million to win the title. I don't care if you're a billionaire and winning the ring is easy, but if you ain't ringing, if you ain't winning to bringing me a chip, why am I wasting $300 million if I'm not getting a ring?
Here's my thing.
That's just my point.
You want to keep Steph happy.
100%.
So you want to keep Steph happy. So if he takes a team friendly deal, okay, cool. But the person that you really want to get rid of is Wiggins. That's who you really want to get rid of. Wiggins.
Well, my deal with Wiggins is the same thing I have with Josh Giddey. When you have a deal with your dad, you're close to your father, and he done, you have family problems. That's something that that's a hard deal. You got to give him a pass.
I gave you 25, 30 games to sit at
That
home.
ain't enough, man.
And I'm not
That
saying
ain't
it's
enough, man.
I'm not saying it's enough.
Ain't
But
enough.
what I'm saying is I gave you time. I definitely.
Chris, I understand that, but you can't do that when it's your family, man. It's your dad, your mom. When that's different. If you ain't close to them, that's one thing. But if you're really close to your mom and your dad and something's going wrong, I don't care who you are, man. Your head ain't gonna, whether you in there at the gym or you somewhere else, your mind is not gonna be there, man. Okay. It's just not.
So do you believe that his mind will be right next year?
Maybe. Depends on what his dad has. Just like Damian Lillard. Did you see his stats? His three 30-point or 40-point games will come there with his family. His 4 30-point games will come with his family there in Milwaukee. He misses his boys, and he in Milwaukee. Ain't nothing against Milwaukee, but it ain't South Beach. I like Milwaukee, but it ain't South Beach. I don't really like Milwaukee's best beer, but whatever.
I understand, but I can't. I'd rather bet on Clay being better than I'd bet on Wiggins being better.
Keith?
And at least if I got rid of Wiggins, and kept Clay, Steph's happy.
Yeah.
Clay's had some good.
Clay, I guess. But so the question is, though, with Clay, do you stay? Do you take less money to stay in Golden State where you didn't start? Do you stay there, or do you go somewhere else and get all the money you can get in your last contract? This is your last contract. I'm getting as much money as I possibly can. I got how many rings? They got 4.
Yeah.
I'm getting all I can get.
But based on what Clay says, he don't spend money anyway.
Well, it still don't matter. You still want to. You talking about dropping what, another $20 million if you don't. I mean, just for team friendly.
He don't got no kids.
I understand that, but still, that's still $20 million you never gonna make.
Daddy rich, so he good.
His dad's not rich. His dad may be rich, but Clay can be wealthy.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's on a different level.
Yeah.
But I'm saying but you don't have to take care. You don't have to take care of your parents.
That's true.
You ain't got no kids.
Yet.
He's 40.
He go. So, Clay is only what, 36, 7, 36.
He don't seem like the type that have kids.
He gonna have kids, man.
He's 40.
What you gonna do with all that money when you die?
Live like you do now. Live on a boat.
No, when you die, what you gonna do?
Man, I don't care about giving. If I ain't got no kids, I don't care about giving the money to them. I don't have them.
I know, but you're gonna have to do something with your money.
No, I'm dead.
Oh, man.
I don't care what happens to that money.
Why are you making generational money if you ain't gonna help your generations to come?
It's only.
Clearly.
It only matters if I get what you're saying, but if you don't have kids, you're not thinking about the generation beyond you because you don't have kids. So,
I think Clay is kind of like what Derek Jeter was. Derek Jeter's like, look, I ain't gonna be fair to no family, so I'm not doing it. And as soon as Derek Jeter retired, what did he do? He was with a girl, and then what did he do? He got married and had kids immediately. So that's what I kind of think it is. But that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, you just kind of see how you want to do it either way. But in NFL scores last night, it went about the way we thought it was going to go. The Lakers took care of the Pelicans 110 to 106, and it came down to D'Lo knocking down a three in the corner to end the game for them. And then, of course, as we've been talking about Klay Thompson and the Warriors, they were just done. And like I said yesterday on the show with Drew and Nathan, I was talking about yesterday, I said there's no way, I just don't have the confidence in the Warriors. The Kings are without Malik Monk and whatever the other guy's name is. Like, what did we say his name was? Jokic? What's his name? Jokic, whatever he said. I can't, whoever that guy is, I don't have the confidence in them to do it. But the question is, as a Thunder fan, who do you want? Do you want the Pelicans or do you want the Kings? That's the question. And on top of that, the question is, with Pelicans is hurt, what you're going to do with that? Because, I mean, Zion is Zion, and then, of course, Brandon Ingram did not play a lot last night, so I don't know exactly how you do that or what do you do with that. But to me, it's just kind of crazy. But I did do what they thought. The Lakers now have the 7th seed, and that's going to be a good thing. So, and by the way, guys, if any of you all want to talk to us or have any questions or any comments that you want to make about what we're saying, or you have a question to ask us about what we're talking about right now, please go ahead and go to YouTube and subscribe, and hit notifications for the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. That's search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. And if you do that, any questions that you might have will pop up, and I can see them right here on my screen, and I'll be able to answer any of your questions that you might have about the show, or any comments that you might have about what we're talking about currently. And then, of course, when the Thunder start playing Sunday, after the storm, your OKC Thunder post-game analysis live stream, we'll be doing that after the game on Sunday if it's a close game. So we'll see how that works out or how that turns out. But like I said, we'll see what happens. But anyway, subscribe, hit notifications, and you can comment on anything we're doing here on the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark to let us know what you're thinking. So that being said, like I said, back to the game yesterday. Last night, the Lakers game was a good game. I mean, it didn't look like Anthony Davis. I think the rest is going to help them. I know that we got the schedule right now set up for that game. Let me see, what is the schedule? Right now the schedule is, what did I do with? Okay, here we go. Saturday and Monday the Lakers play in Denver, and then they don't play again until Saturday in LA, and then they play Monday in Denver, and then Thursday in LA, and then back to Denver on Saturday. And so if the Lakers are going to have a chance to beat them, and like I talked about, here's the time to do it, the first round. Because the Lakers even looked tired yesterday. Don't you think, Chris? And they looked a little tired late in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
They looked a little tired in the fourth quarter late to me.
LeBron looked gassed.
At the end of the game. Well, hey, don't stand in front of Zion and take 2 charges. What you doing? You're 39 years old. What you doing?
Well, Zion was trying.
I understand, but bro, he didn't.
So, that's a pride thing, and I'm glad LeBron.
No, it is, but when's the last time you see LeBron take a charge?
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I saw LeBron take a charge, let alone 2. But, when you're trying to win, and I think for LeBron,
You couldn't jump with him.
well, I think for LeBron, well, I know, but to me, LeBron wanted to play Denver. He got tired of them talking, running their mouths about Denver did this to them and Denver did that. And Denver swept them last year. And by the way, how many times has LeBron got swept, Keith, in the playoffs? 4, 5, 6 times?
It ain't been that many times.
They got swept by Denver. They got swept by the Celtics. They got swept by San Antonio. Who else they get swept by?
I don't know. You said LeBron could do what?
Jump with Zion.
We're talking about taking the charges yesterday, Keith.
I know that.
They took them charges.
Jump with him.
He ain't jumping. No, who gonna jump with him?
He couldn't jump with him.
Either one.
No, he didn't want to jump with him. He can jump with him.
He can't jump. Zion will put him in the rim right now. He will put him in the rim.
Like
right
LeBron playing below the rim.
He would put.
No, LeBron. Well, no. Like last time when he stuck that. No, Keith, when he stuck that shot in the crack.
Huh?
That shot he stuck in the crack on the layup. Normally he dunks that.
Yeah, he
2
not
years
direct.
ago, last year, 2 years ago, he dunks that every time. He laid that in the crack.
You see LeBron dunk now, he's not up there like he. It's still amazing.
Occasionally he gets up
It's
there.
still
not too.
he's not up there like he.
Occasionally he gets up there. So
There's a decline.
there he is. There he is. I agree with that. I agree with that.
But it's just the fact that his decline is just twice as much as Magic's.
Oh my God.
I see what you got. I see some of the TikTok where you get that.
You just actually said that in, didn't you?
What?
You came up and said that.
That twice as good as Magic?
No, that LeBron's his decline is turned to a prime Magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I did see that. I said it.
Yeah.
But I did say that years and years
Okay.
ago.
Well, here we go. On the NBA games tonight, guys. Who do you got? You have the Heat and the Sixers. The Heat are minus 5.5 point favorites, over under 208.5.
Heat.
Who do you like, Keith?
The Sixers in the play-in tournament?
Yes.
They fell off.
Yes.
Bad when the league got hurt.
I know, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Heat.
I don't know, man.
They're the 7th seed.
I don't know.
But the Sixers are 5.5. What'd you say?
Heat.
Taking the Heat?
Heat. I don't bet against Jimmy.
Well, Embiid did limp off the court the other night. So the question is, how bad is he hurt?
I don't bet against Jimmy. Not in the playoffs.
Man, I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't bet against Jimmy.
So what you're saying is you're going to take the Heat and the points, or you taking the Heat to win?
Heat to win.
And so you're taking the Heat and the points, the over under 208.5. What do you think? No, neither one of them can. He can't score.
They can't.
I'll take the under. So you're taking the Heat and the under, and I'm taking the Sixers and the under.
But Jimmy gonna lock up Tyrese Maxey. That's done.
Okay.
Tyrese Maxey out of there.
I don't know about all that, man. I think you're stepping out on the line somewhere. Okay. Then you have the Hawks against the Bulls.
A snooze fest. Who cares? Who cares who wins that sorry game? But I guess I'll go with
Well, you got the Hawks. The game's at 8:30 on ESPN. Both these games are on ESPN instead of TNT. And the Bulls are minus 3.5 point favorites, over under 222.5.
Oh, Trey ain't even playing.
Trey playing.
Oh, okay.
He back playing. He just came back, 2 games ago, I think? Trey back playing. But he going to be a Laker next year anyway,
Guess
so.
I'll go for them.
He going to be a Laker next year. He's playing with
LeBron's going
LeBron.
to the Warriors.
LeBron?
Yeah. What the hell? LeBron's going to the Warriors. Look, listen. I'm telling y'all right now.
Oh, my
it's
God.
LeBron, Paul George. Look, the Warriors are getting somebody. And it might, depending on what the Clippers do, probably could be Paul George. He ain't signed.
So let me get this straight. So you believe that the Warriors are going to get Paul George, who they have no assets to trade for, even though it's a player option. They got to re-sign him to a bunch of money, which they can. They're one of the richest owners in the league. And then what you're saying is that LeBron's going to leave because he can play a player option he can get out to.
I think the Warriors have the best organization in the league, and I think they're going to retool.
So what you're saying is the Warriors are going to get LeBron to leave the Lakers, even though he's made $700 million since he got there.
LeBron would probably be the lesser of the two options, only because if he goes to the Warriors, it's still Steph teams, and it lessens his legacy.
It doesn't lessen. LeBron trying to win a ring. They're going to look at his overall rings.
He won't be the man. It would be Steph's team.
Well, KD went there and it was KD's team.
And you see how they treat KD.
No, who treated him wrong? Draymond. Listen, Draymond was not the man when KD came. What did he do? Get rid of Draymond, getting rid of KD. He became the man again. Then all of a sudden, who was it? Clay, Steph, and who? Jordan Poole. What did he do? Get rid of Jordan Poole.
But you see, I'm not going to.
You can't defend that because that's what he did.
I can defend Jordan Poole because we see what he's doing with the Wizards.
It's Jordan Poole.
We see what he's doing with the Wizards.
Yeah. I agree. Well, Steph, that's why I think that Clay is done too. He tired of him, man. He tired of that. Man, let's
I
play.
don't think he's tired of Clay.
No, Clay is tired of him. That's what he's saying. And Steph, they're both. He's saying they're both tired of Draymond.
Because that night Steph started crying when he got that tip.
Draymond
You could tell he
Clay was just on Draymond.
What did you see him the other night when Dre was about to get another thrown out and Steph had to step in front of him, like, look at him like, come on, man, and push him away, like, come on, man.
And then he cried that last time.
I'm saying I agree. Steph is tired of Draymond stuff, but the problem is they paid him the money a year early, so now you gave Draymond $30-something million for free.
Cause you can't trade him.
No, no. Well, there's teams that want him, but not that many. Not gonna pay him all that money. No. Well, yes, they are. They're dumb teams. They're dumb. I wouldn't. You couldn't give me. Somebody told me he could come to Oklahoma City. I go, we wouldn't take Draymond. Are you crazy? For what?
Yeah,
He can't. He can't come here, man.
I'll
After
take Draymond.
no, after what he did to Steven Adams, their beloved center. Yeah, no, that ain't happening, man. They ain't happening.
The Thunder's their biggest problem.
Yes.
The fans of the Thunder. Do I want to be associated with a team that disrespects Kevin Durant?
That's my problem with the Thunder. They disrespect. This is my thing. You picked Russell Westbrook over Durant, and now you're picking J-Dub over SGA. You're doing making the same mistake you made before. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. But like I said, if Aubrey McClendon was here, none of this nonsense would be happening. 100%. 100%. But the Thunder chose Westbrook like they're choosing J-Dub.
And I don't even think it's about choosing. I don't even think it really has
How
to
is it
choose.
not?
Well, I think they just needed to be like, hey man, we love you, KD. They never tell the man
They
love him.
picked Westbrook over him as their leader. But Kevin is a quiet. He leads. He's not a vocal leader. It's just not his thing. He's just not. He's just a quiet. Let me give you some buckets. Like I was talking to a guy the other day. He was sitting there talking about Kevin Durant. I said, man, Kevin Durant wasn't clutch. I said, dude, he led the NBA for 4 straight years in game-winning, game-time buckets. 4 straight years he led the NBA. So you gonna pick a dude who didn't do that over a guy who did? And the Thunder went what? Downhill. But you gotta remember, the Thunder picked Westbrook over Harden, over Scotty Brooks, over Kevin Durant, over Ibaka, over Sabonis, over Reggie Jackson. They picked Westbrook over all of them, left because of Westbrook. All of them. You picked them over all of them. And you can't say you didn't because you did. Now, granted, you traded Sabonis for Paul George, which got you SGA and got you all the picks, but you didn't know that. You didn't know that was going to happen. Right?
So you took Reggie Jackson over Westbrook?
No, what I'm saying is I would have kept, but I understand why they picked Westbrook over Harden, because Harden chokes, and he choked against the Miami Heat. But we don't, huh?
Every year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's the one that got us there because he killed San Antonio, and everybody forgets that. He killed the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals for us to even get to the championship game. And then he does what he's done all the whole time he's been here. This whole time being in the league, he disappears in the playoffs.
But Westbrook does embody what you want in a player.
No, he don't. Not the last 2 minutes. I don't want his ass anymore. Hey, go to the locker room, take a shower.
The way he approaches the game.
Go take a shower in the last 2 minutes. He is the worst player in history in the last 2 minutes of the game in assist to turnover ratio. He's terrible. No, Chris, 100%. The first 46 minutes, I agree. But at the end of the game, he gonna make a bonehead play. You can't say he doesn't because he does it over and over and over and over and over. You can't say he does it because he does.
I mean, that's just
That's him. He plays 100% all the time, and it's like, bro, you can't do that. You gotta play 85 at some point. You can't go 100% all the time. You can't do it at the end of the games. You gotta play smart, and he doesn't know how to do that. He knows how to go one speed, and that's 100%. And you can't do that.
I was listening to Paul George interview the other day when he was with Juju, and she was talking about like, where did you learn like your pace for the game and stuff like that. He was like, I learned it when I got hurt, and I was like, when I was sitting on that sideline for that year. He's like, you learned that. He said, I knew I was never going to be as athletic as I was
before. Yeah.
Westbrook just never had that. I mean, he's really avoided major injuries.
Yeah, but Westbrook has always had a chip on his shoulder. He's never been a top dog ever. UCLA, anywhere. He got to Oklahoma City, and I'm going to tell you this, and I've said this 1,000 times.
Oh, no, you never played like that.
I know, I'm saying I saw this 1,000 times.
He never played like a chip on his shoulder.
No, he hasn't. And I'm going to say this. I was sitting on the end of the bench. I was sitting two rows back from the end of the bench. Westbrook gets pulled out of the game. He comes out. Maurice Cheeks sits down with his clipboard right in front of him. Westbrook, he's trying to calm him down. It's the third quarter. He almost hits Maurice Cheeks in the face with the clipboard. Gets up, goes to the locker room, and we're all sitting there watching him walk to the locker room like, did you just walk out on your team in the third quarter? And we're up 20, whatever was up, Thunder was up 20. We're up by 7. They send Maurice Cheeks to go to the locker room to get him. And Kevin Durant and Ibaka sitting on the bench, and they both looked at each other and turned around and looked at him like, are you serious? He should have been fined for walking out on his team. He should have been kicked. You should have been suspended for another game for sitting down on his team. But instead, you went and got him so you could win. That's what you did. Okay? That's what they did. And that mistake right there cost them everything. You lost all credibility with your players, and you lost any sort of control over Westbrook at that point. And that's what happened. And he's been the same guy ever since. And I like him as far as playing hard. He don't play no defense occasionally, but he plays hard 100%. You know what you get. I have zero problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's always instances where the best player on the team gets something that the others wouldn't. I mean, it just doesn't always come out. Because I'm sure LeBron gets perks that nobody else gets.
No. I understand it, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying misusing your power because you've never had it. And then once you get it, then you go to the extreme because you never had the power. LeBron's always had the power. Okay? And that's my problem with him with the Lakers. You get there, you're fourth in defense, you got a squad, you got Buddy Hield coming in, DeMar DeRozan coming in, but you wanted to get, your arrogance said, oh, we're going to get my boys, 2 boys a ring.
It backfired.
100%. But Chris, my point is, admit that you did it. That's my problem with him. Admit that was your deal. And hey, man, I wanted my boys in. I thought we could do it. You messed up. It didn't work out. Admit that instead of throwing shit somewhere else.
When does a GM come out and say we made a mistake? They don't. Why gotta be held to that same standard?
All I'm saying is, you can't tell people who don't know the game what you did and try to act like you did and try to brush it off and blame it on somebody else. He tried to blame it on GM.
Does the Hawks GM got to get up there and say I was an idiot for not drafting Luka? No.
No.
You don't got to do that.
Wait, what you say?
Does the Hawks GM got to get up there and say?
Remember the Mavericks drafted what's his name first? They were 3-4. They drafted Trey. Then the Hawks drafted Luka.
Yeah,
and they wanted trade. And they knew that.
The trade was already in the works.
Because they knew they were going to do that. That was Mark Cuban taking advantage of the Hawks. Yeah, 100%.
Does the Lakers GM got to get up there and say, man, we instead of taking Lonzo, we should have took Tatum? No.
Or the year before that, who'd you take?
Yeah, nobody gets up there and says.
Who'd you take after that?
Nobody gets up there and says we made a mistake.
Remember they took Jaylen Brown. They took your boy Brandon Ingram instead of Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
They took Lonzo instead of Jaylen Brown.
Nobody gets up there and says they made a mistake.
No, I understand that, but my deal is don't deflect it. That's what I'm there. But I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm sorry. I'm just not a LeBron fan.
You want it because it's LeBron, and you really get to
No, Chris. I understand what you're saying, but to me, don't sit there and go to my team, and then say you're gonna rebuild and you give us a chip. Even though I'm gonna take this, like us boys say, it's got the asterisk, but I'm still gonna take it. There's number 17. I'm gonna take it. And then you're one of the best teams, and because your arrogance, you came out and you got rid of everybody we had, including Buddy Hield coming, which you needed what, Chris? What do we need? Shooters. You got a shooter coming and you get rid of him because LeBron wanted his boys.
When you get the power, that's what you do. You bring your homies in.
Oh, so now you admitting what I'm saying. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
I agree he went to go get his rings.
Okay, now, SGA, do you think Luka deserves the MVP over him?
Over. That was hard. As long as they don't give
No, he doesn't because they're fifth.
Okay.
You can't be fifth and win, to me.
You know who? I don't care who wins as long as Jokic doesn't win.
Jokic don't win, though.
He's gonna win, and that's the only guy I don't want to win.
What my problem with them is that, like who was it? Was it Paul George? Who was it that said that the reason why they said the only problem they have with SGA, they never saw him play twice. Nobody ever saw, we weren't on TV.
True.
Nobody ever saw him play. Then the chance for him to do it was against Philly and Boston, and he was hurt.
Yeah.
Because then I think he would have did his normal business. We beat Philly, beat Boston. Then I think his MVP chances would have went up. But because of that, he didn't, and he didn't play. So that was kind of the end of that.
As long as like I said, I don't want Jokic in the greatest center conversation.
I agree.
He wins another MVP, he's in there.
In what?
Greatest center conversation.
He still is in the greatest center conversation.
Yeah, but I mean,
I ain't moved him in front of anybody else that I like.
I want him in the conversation.
He's a beast, man. I'm gonna give him his flowers. Chris, I'm giving him his flowers. I gotta give him his flowers.
You give Rudy Gobert flowers too.
No, I don't give him no flowers.
I hate Rudy Gobert.
I don't give him dead flowers.
I never hate on the guy that's gonna make it to the Hall of Fame.
I give
Rudy Gobert,
give him no flowers of any kind.
I'm gonna protest when he gets in. He's getting in.
Oh my God! Here we go. SRB, if you want to thank our sponsors, SRB for engineering, surveying, and planning. Please hit our guys up, and I'm my boy Mark Long over at SRB. They love to do behind the scenes. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for software custom to your office, or computers for a network, or software, any sort of website design, hit our guys up over at Collaborative Logic. Oak Grove Trucking, my boy Jose Fierro, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, they are the people to see over there. Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC. Proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. And you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go to the main bank at 401M in historic downtown Yukon. Did I do that right, guys? YNB East is off the Parkway in 66 in Yukon, or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, can't miss it, right in front of the hospital. YNB Peoples, located in Bethany at 218 on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And of course, Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located 4609 Southeast 29th, Dale City, Oklahoma, 405-670-2424. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays 9 to 1, closed Saturdays and Sundays. Proudly serving the Mid-Dale area since 1982. Cannot miss them. And remember, today we are at Cuttin Up Barbershop and Salon, located 35 Northeast 36th, 405-524-6100. Closed Sundays and Mondays, open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, and then on Saturdays, 9 to 4. Come in and ask for Keith, Lee, Chris, Allison, or Shay. They are all here to serve at your pleasure. So hit them up, call them, like I said, 524-6100, and see if they're in, to let them know what time that you're available to come through. So now, my guy John Gray sent me something that was crazy today, and I still can't believe he did it. This guy, and this is the craziest bet ever, and I'll tell Chris them about it. Guy bet $100. On $1 bet, he'll win $1.7 million on a bet. $1.7 million. Now, remember, he's in Texas, so that, I don't know where he's at. I'm assuming he's in Texas, because why the hell would you bet on the Rangers? But he could be anywhere. But anyway, $1.7 million on a $100 bet on this parlay. That is a serious parlay right there. And I wanted my guy Drew Henthorne to be on, so he really could talk about, what that would be and what would happen with that. But, dude, that's crazy. What do you think the odds of that are, Chris? That would happen? He bet on this in May.
I don't watch enough baseball, so are the Rangers good?
They won the World Series. He picked them to win the World Series last year. He did this last year.
Oh, so all he got to do is get the Thunder to win.
That's it.
Oh, he got a good chance.
Yeah.
Got a good chance.
What do you think, Keith?
He got a good chance.
Think about that. The Rangers, the Chiefs. Now, he was struggling with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He was struggling with the Chiefs winning it after the way they were playing this year.
The Thunder could really, 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 really come out the West.
They could. They got to take. But it's like I tell everybody with the Thunder, it's real simple. The Thunder have played in so many close games the last 2 years. They're a lot better than what people are giving. They're young, no doubt. But at some point, when you played in that many close games, when does youth matter? You know what it takes to stop a player. You know what it takes to win. You know what you got to do to win a game. So when does youth stop being a factor? That's my question.
Because I think the Lakers can beat the. I think the Lakers can beat the Nuggets.
I think the Lakers can beat the Nuggets too if they're going to play in first
And if
round.
the
That's what I
Lakers
think.
beat the Nuggets. The Thunder would have to play them next, right?
Well, yeah, and this is how the playoffs would work. Let me get it up here. The playoffs would work like this: the Lakers play the Thunder. The Lakers play the Nuggets. The Thunder play the winner of the Pelicans and Kings. Okay, then you got the winner of the Nuggets and the Lakers play the winner of the Mavericks and Clippers. Who do y'all like in that, Keith?
Mavericks. Because Luka is the Clipper killer.
Well, also Kawhi, shocking, is hurt
Always.
again.
Well,
Shocking.
he
Can't
got
believe
paid
it.
and
He's
said-
hurt again.
He got paid and sat out. Thank God.
Yes, and then the Thunder would play the winner of the Clippers Mavericks, and then the Nuggets and the Lakers play the winner of the Timberwolves and the Suns. Who do y'all like in that?
So
I too do. I like the Suns, man. I like the Suns a lot. And then on the flip side of the West tonight, what did you say? You took the Did you take the Hawks or the Bulls, Chris?
Hawks.
You took the Hawks?
Yeah, I don't really care. Both them teams suck.
They do.
Both them teams.
And then of course you taking the Heat to play. They'd play the Knicks
Yeah.
in the 2-7. Keith, who you got? 76. You had 76ers though, didn't you?
No.
You had the Heat too?
Yep.
Man. So then who do y'all got winning out of the 76ers and the winner of the Bulls Hawks? Oh, the winner. Oh, so I got the Hawks. That's right. So who y'all got for the Hawks and the Sixers?
Sixers.
So that would be the Celtics against the Sixers.
Sweet.
Then you'd have the winner of that playing, man. You'd have the winner of that playing the winner of the Cavaliers Magic. And then the Knicks and Heat would play the winner of the Bucks and the Pacers, which would probably be the Pacers. Agreed?
I'm not even watching the East. It's so terrible over there. It's so terrible.
I agree.
They should take the two West teams that just got put out and just put them over there in the East.
I just think they should just do the top 8 and let them go top 16, period, and let them play. That's what I think. Top 16 teams. Huh?
You don't like to play in?
Y'all like to play them, but I'm saying the top 16, just play. Or take the top 12 and do it. But then, of course, they'd cut that out and that's less TV money. But I think more people would watch. I like that scenario much better than I do the other way around. I should have asked my guy John Gray, since he's the one that hooked me up with this guy with the $100 bet, since he told me about that. I should have asked him what he thought about
I got
it.
something to say before you sign off, so just let me know.
No, we still got a ways to go.
No, that's what I'm saying. Before you do that, let me know.
Okay. And then, of course, in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark's jersey, she broke the record for the most jerseys sold of any sport.
This year?
This
Or
year.
Ever?
This year, ever. No, ever. The most sold ever by that company.
But in the WNBA?
No, she had the most jersey sales of any sport. Anybody.
That's crazy.
Over anybody.
That's crazy.
Over anybody. She's got the most jerseys sold. But you remember, though, she's got little girls and women and men. Okay? So that's the difference. Well, Keith, will you tell him we can't talk about that on Deal, man? Can't tell him we can't talk. We can't go like that on. We can't. Man, you just. I know we in the hood in the black barbershop, but we can't talk about that. Clark's 4-year contract of $338,000, which is basically $76,000 a year. But this is crazy. She can earn up to $250,000 in marketing and promotional agreement with the WNBA, and a maximum of $150,000 with her team. Now, that puts her at $476,000. Okay, wait a minute, what's that? $476,000. But she's already got 3 million plus in endorsements and partnerships.
Yeah.
Now my thing is this: how the hell are you going to put a limit on how much money I can make?
I don't know how they do that, but
I don't like that.
What I don't like is people talking about the money. And the reason why I don't like people talking about the money is because look at what Jordan made back then compared to what guys are making now. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like when the money increases, the money that you're bringing in increases, the money that I can put out increases.
Well, yeah, but no. I'm just saying the WNBA don't make as much money as they're just now getting recognition.
Yeah.
My issue is with them is I'm tired of them comparing women's game to men's game. Oh, she's the most, like what her name said the other day, she's the greatest shooter, men's or women's. Shut the hell up. No, she ain't.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? She's not the greatest shooter of all time, men or women. No, she ain't.
When they said how many points was she averaging in the NBA, I knew it was over with.
I'm just like,
she would be destroyed over there.
I'm just like the whole thing. They're gonna give her $10 million to play in the Big Three. What is your thought process in that, Keith? Her playing the Big Three. How many points would she score?
She's gonna look terrible.
Look terrible. These are grown men.
But if I'm her, I'm doing it.
No, you ain't. No, you're not.
If I'm her,
You would kill your brand. You're gonna kill your brand. You ain't killing. You ain't doing that.
You know what?
There's no way they're gonna let her play in the Big Three. No way. No way. No way.
She'll make more money in them 8 games than she'll make in 10 years.
No, she's getting $3 million a year right now in endorsements. She would. You can't.
Her base salary.
Her base salary. She gonna make what she. Well, right now the way they say it is the most she can make in 1 year is $476,000. Based on the way the WNBA does their salary structure and what she can make.
I want her to succeed.
Me too.
I want the WNBA.
I do too.
I want women's sports
To succeed.
blow up. You know, I got 3 daughters.
No, listen. My thing with women's sports is I watch women's sports. In fact, we're going up to Kansas City to watch the Current play next month. I'm gonna go to Kansas. You know, I do like Kansas City, so I mean, I ain't gonna act like I'm not going there to go hang out in Kansas City. I ain't gonna lie. Because that would be a lie. Those of y'all know me, that would be a lie. I'm going to Kansas City to hang out, and while I'm there, I'm going to watch the Current play. Just like I'm going to go to Dallas and watch the Fever play. The Dallas, I forget what their names is. Do you know that the Dallas women's team used to be in Tulsa?
I did know that.
Yep.
I did, yeah.
The Dallas professional women's team used to be in Tulsa. But Tulsa got mad because they didn't get the Thunder. And they didn't want the handoff for the women's team. And, of course, back then, the women's teams, nobody wanted women's basketball. And so they ended up moving to Dallas, which, good business decision. But on the other side of that, yeah, I understand.
I'm going to see some of those OKC Spark games. That's the little professional softball team. Because I want, my daughter plays softball.
Yeah, you got
I want all that money. You know what I'm saying? I want women's sports to blow up.
Well, I mean, my deal is this, is that, there's nothing wrong with being a girl dad. And there's nothing wrong with that. But on the other side of that, it's like, my thing with these women right now, they've been so mad because they've been disrespected for so long that they're trying to put themselves on the same as men. You're not. Your sport is not the same as men.
No.
Stop it. Stay where you are. Do not put yourself in the men's league. And all these guys on ESPN are saying whatever's popular in order to do what? Make people watch to make more money. We're called the Unpopular Hour. We ain't here to make nobody happy.
Okay. Because Dawn Staley, when she said that
Caitlin Clark?
No. When she said that transgender should be at a play.
Dude, she shouldn't have said that. She shouldn't have said that. But I mean, Dawn Staley is, my deal is this, like I said with your girl, what's her name, Megan Rapinoe. You can take what you're doing so far, but then you got to know when you get to that ledge, you can't jump off thinking you can fly. Exactly. You ain't Superwoman.
I watched Juwanna Man.
Yeah.
So I know what a man would do.
Juwanna Man.
I watched Juwanna Man.
Keith, help me with this dude over here, man. Juwanna Man. Oh my God. I can't even deal with you right now, Chris. I'm over you. And of course, in NFL news, Bill Belichick is interested in coaching the Cowboys, Eagles, or Giants.
Oh, Kraft is a dirty guy, man. You called that other team and told them.
No, they called him.
Oh, you don't do that.
Have y'all seen the thing on the Patriots Dynasty? Have y'all seen that? It's on Apple TV.
No.
Go watch it. I mean, Belichick still doesn't give anybody a reason why he sat out. What was that guy's name? The defensive back? Malcolm Butler?
Yeah.
He still doesn't give the reason why he did it. Nope, Malcolm Butler don't even know. And I just don't think that sort of power, that sort of deal. On top of that, they brought out about him and Trump being boys and how that affected his black players and how that affected the locker room. With Tom Brady being all out there in front with him too. That affected the black players. Like, so I thought we couldn't do that. And now all of a sudden it's okay. So, I mean, I just think that his time pretty much is over with. And so you think that he kept him from getting a job, right?
I mean,
That's what you think?
They said, I just read the report. They said that they called him
To ask him.
and he warned them not to hire him.
No, they asked him pointed questions, and he just said, like, what you gonna do? Keith, you do the same thing. I would do the same thing. If I had a guy working for me, and he was trying to not listen to me and do his own thing, and while he had power, I couldn't say anything because I'm winning and I'm getting my chips. And then once it happens, once I get my power back, what do? See ya. And if you think he's not going to do the same thing Arthur Blank wanted to do it, he would have did it.
But I don't believe in stopping somebody else from succeeding.
No, Chris, hold on. If you're an owner and somebody got a bad seed or somebody's going to do something, you want to be warned, don't you?
I would want to be warned.
That's what I'm saying. That's all he did.
I wouldn't be the guy warning you though.
Yeah, I would. I would. If you're my friend, I'm going to warn you.
Oh, if you're my friend.
Yeah. All the billionaires, they friends. Only 32 of them. True. They friends. Arthur Blank been an owner for how long? Robert Kraft been an owner for how long? They friends. You know what I'm saying? They friends. And you want to warn your friend about somebody who's an idiot. That's all. Or who's not necessarily idiot. I'm going to call him an idiot. But somebody who doesn't go along with what you want. So, okay, Chris, go ahead. What you got?
A random thing. Oh, Saturday. We're doing that.
Last Saturday?
No, this Saturday.
This coming Saturday, okay.
During this wonderful spring game at the school.
Oh, you talking about OU? Oh, we ain't talking about that. Anyway, guys, we're here because, man, I ain't going to talk about no OU football. What you want?
The emergence of baby Baker Mayfield, Jackson Arnold. It's going to be a good season this year. I'm ready for Saturday. I'm ready for, to take over the SEC.
Y'all know I want to cut him off so bad. But go ahead, Chris. Finish up.
It's, I'm just ready, man. It's, we're getting another. Oh, yeah, just like I told, your show that Baker Mayfield was going to have a resurgent year and, show why he was the number one pick.
He hasn't done it yet.
Oh, man, he took a team that had no playoff aspirations to the playoffs.
And won a game.
Huh?
And they won one, didn't they?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What else can you ask for?
Okay. I can't say nothing. And by the way, we come back next week. This is what we're going to 2 weeks from now. Once we come back, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about, here is the, where is it? I know it's here. We're going to talk about the NFL schedule, guys, when we come back. We're going to talk about the Chiefs, talking about the Ravens. We're going to talk about y'all's 49ers and what they're going to do as far as this coming year because the home and away schedules have been released, teams that they play, not the schedule when they play them. So we're going to talk about that when we come back too. So.
We need to sign my boy Brandon Ayuk. I don't know what we doing.
Oh, the 49ers? Yeah, they got Brock Purdy, man. Y'all got Brock Purdy, man. Come on now. This is what y'all got. The Cowboys got Dak Prescott. That's what they got. I love it. They got Dak Prescott.
I would bet the Chiefs going to win it all again.
Mahomes is a beast, dude. He just is. I want to take this opportunity to thank our guys who are over here cutting up for letting us come out and enjoy the show today and talk some talk. And for Chris with his great insight. Y'all missed what we were talking about earlier. We're not going to talk about that again. Well, we're not talking about that again. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. Y'all stay sweet.